Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This is Paul, otherwise known here on YouTube as Optibotimus, and I'm coming at you with a bit of an update, and I want to let you guys know that this has been an amazing, amazing summer. I hope you guys have really enjoyed yourself. I know a lot of you have gone back to school. I've been extremely busy pumping out as many videos as I possibly can. Many of you know I have a second job. It does kind of take away from doing my normal job, which are YouTube videos. It's something that I've had to do. It's something that I've actually enjoyed doing. It kind of helps to get me out of the house. It kind of helps to get my mind off of YouTube and the work involved in it. A lot of people, they think it's easy to do YouTube videos. They think that they can put a video in front and they can just sit there and do a review and that's easy. And it is, but there's a lot of monotony involved in it, which I mean, editing is a very lengthy process. Yes, I do sit here. I do not ever say that I have a harder job than someone who does construction or does landscaping or anything of that nature. We have different jobs. It's different what we do. You wouldn't say somebody who works in Hollywood, for example, who does editing, you wouldn't attack their job necessarily. Well, some of you probably would, just because it is what it is. But the summer has been really good for me. I've enjoyed myself. My second job has really helped to, like I said, just get me away sometimes. Sometimes I need to do that. For the past few days, I've done review after review after review, and I worked on Saturday. Did I work Saturday? It was Saturday, and work after work after work, doing YouTube videos and posting that and doing the promotion, doing the back end work, studying all the analytics, all that stuff. Again, like I said, becomes very monotonous, and just having that other job has really helped to recharge me and kind of relax me. It's fun to go into a job where I don't have to think, where I don't have to be the one in charge and have a lot of responsibility. So it's very relaxing and rewarding mentally for me. So I've had one of the best summers that I've had in a long time. Views were solid. Views were back up to kind of what they normally are, or normally had been. Revenue was still a little bit lower than what it had been in the past. And that's just, it seems like that's something that's changing across the board. And we as YouTubers have to adapt and change and get with it. The views are there. It's just how they are paying us, essentially. Giving you guys some backstory. So I now have a YouTube manager that works directly for Google and YouTube. And I've talked with them several times, going back and forth, trying to figure the whole thing out. And it's basically now, it used to be views was the most important thing. Now a lot of it is watch time. You'll hear a lot of people talk about watch time and audience, well, not audience retention, but watch sessions. So if you come to just giving you real quick rundown, if you come to a video of mine and you click on one of the annotations, or you go to my playlist from a video, so say you're watching my Dragonstorm review, and you see along the right side that I did a review of, well, I'm working on this, but like, for example, Drift. Or let's use this. Say you click on the review for Drift, or Crosshairs, and on the side, you see that I did a review of Dragonstorm. You didn't see that review show up in your notification, which I would encourage you to check your notification settings. Make sure that the emails are being sent to you guys so that you don't miss out. Because sometimes the YouTube subscription thing, that has been a problem since day one of YouTube. It's terrible. So you see a video of Crosshairs. You're watching that video. You see something along the side that says, oh, look, he reviewed Dragonstorm. If you click on that, that keeps the watch session going. So the longer time that you spend on a person's channel, that's why you'll see a lot of people encouraging you to check out playlists, because it's all right there, and it's basically an auto repeat. You stay on the same channel and you watch the same person, but you watch different videos that they do. So you'll see a lot of people encouraging people to, or their viewers, to watch their playlists and things of that nature. It's a a tactic that we use now to keep you guys on our channel for as long as possible. If you go up to the search bar, so say you're watching a video of mine, and you're like, I wonder if MGO has done a video up there. If you're watching a video of mine, and if you came to YouTube and you started watching a video of mine, you have a watch session with me. If you go up to that search bar and you type in MGO, and then you go to his, you kill the watch session with me, and you now start one with him. And they basically reward you in terms of revenue in cost CPMs. It's cost per million is what it that's what it breaks down to. So if you keep the watch session going longer, we can theoretically make more money by you watching more of our content. That's how it works out. Now, and that's the kind of stuff, there's a lot of that back end stuff that a lot of people don't realize that goes into the work involved. So I constantly am studying my watch time, my watch sessions, my audience retention, all this kind of stuff. I'm paying attention to the analytics several hours a day. I'm watching, I'm studying, I'm going through all of my videos, seeing where the traffic drops, where I can adjust things, what different tags I can use to maybe encourage other people when they're doing search results to find things. I've been doing this now for 10 years. I have over 1,500 videos. I'm constantly going through and checking those videos that I did 5 years ago. I'm checking to see how I can better get those videos out to people so that when they're watching that, they may be inclined to watch newer stuff of mine. There's so much stuff that's involved in it. It's like I said, it's not hard work. It's monotonous, and it's good to get a break every now and then. So the summer has been very kind of relaxing for me. A couple things that I have started. Many of you know that I still do my Patreon. It is primarily a way for people who really enjoy my videos. I think I have almost 100 patrons now. It's a way for them, if they really do like my content and want to help contribute to it, in more than just watching my videos. If they have the means, they can do that. If they don't have the means, or if you don't have the means to contribute to it, you're perfectly fine not being a patron of mine. You can still watch my content, and that is perfectly fine. I do special giveaways and things of that nature each month on Patreon. The one that I'm doing for this one is the movie masterpiece Optimus Prime. There's different tier levels and things like that, so you can help at any level that you want. $1 is sufficient. If you can't even do that, don't worry about it. That's perfectly fine. I'm still running that though. The other thing, in case you have not seen this, I have started producing hats. Now, this was something that I thought was going to get a lot more traffic. I think I've gotten pre-orders for a dozen of them. In order to recoup my cost for them, I needed to sell at least 50. There's still time. I'm doing it until, for the pre-orders, I'm doing it until the 31st. So today's Monday the 28th. So if you'd still like to get one, the introductory price is only $20. You get it for 20 bucks. I cover the additional $10. But in order to get all these hats made, and I'm trying to do it as quickly as possible, I already fronted all the money for it. So it's $1,500 to produce 50 hats. That's actually cheaper than what it was going to be. The regular price on the hats was going to cost about $45 to $50. But I actually was put in contact via some friends of mine with some factories that were able to do it for $30 a piece for a hat, which I still think is perfectly fine. You look at the hat, I mean, it's etched, or it's stitched in. You got the logo. It's a, well, you come around to this side. It's got my name on it. It's one of those flex fit style hats. This one is a small medium, which is the general size that I went with. Your head may be too big and maybe too small, but my head is actually deceptively small, despite the fact that my ego is pretty big and my head gets pretty big. My physical head's actually a little bit smaller. So there's a lot of space in this, and it's elastic, so it stretches out. But like I said, I'm getting 50 of these already made. I have 12 pre-orders that are already in, In order to cover the cost, though, like I said, I needed to sell 50 of them, and I'm not really even anywhere that close to it. So I'm still going to be selling the hats. The problem is after the introductory pricing, so after this Thursday, after the 31st, the prices are going to go up to the regular price of $30. So if you guys want to get one of these hats before that price jump of $30, you want to lock it in for $20. Go on my Facebook page, facebook.com/teambottomist, or down in the video description. Down there, I'm going to put a link that will take you directly to the information on how you can pre-order a hat. It's just, I'm not making money off of these. This isn't a way for me to, this isn't a get rich quick scheme. I've had a lot of people that have said that they would like to buy a hat and or merchandise. I mean, I tried the t-shirts, that didn't go all that well. I never thought that the t-shirts would really go very well. I thought hats would do a little bit better, but there were way over 50 people that said that they were interested in a hat, and now there's only 12 people that have pre-ordered it. So it's like time to put your money where your mouth is, I guess. So we'll see how that goes. The hats are coming regardless. I'm still going to be selling them after the 31st. I'm getting all 50 of them. So if you do want to get a hat after the 31st, it will go up to the price of $30 a hat, which I still think is pretty decent. Now, people are asking, I had this conversation just a little bit ago, why do I want to buy a hat of somebody who's just ripping off the Paramount logo? This is not a rip-off of the Paramount logo. These circles that you see in the back, those are remnants of my old logo. You probably remember it was just those little circles that like blasted in. The idea that I came up with for the mountain was I actually watched the movie Everest, and I'll tell you the story. When I was watching it, I felt very inspired by it, that people will spend their entire lives working towards a goal. They'll work and dedicate their life to achieving that goal. And the mountain of Everest, to a lot of people that do climb, that is, and when you get to the summit, it's like the realization of your dreams, and it's that journey type of thing. And for me, I realized that as a YouTuber, I'm in one of the most fortunate situations ever. I mean, I've seen other people that have talked about that are very fortunate with their careers and stuff, and I really do feel as if I'm in a very fortunate situation that this is my job, that I get to entertain you guys, I get to help you guys with any decisions you may make, and you guys support me. And you know, almost or over 250,000 subscribers. It blows my mind, absolutely blows my mind. And I was thinking, I was like, you know, I have worked hard for it. I sacrificed a lot. I challenged myself. I pushed myself. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into making this a career and a hobby, and all that stuff wrapped up into one. And I still absolutely love it. There's never a day where I don't love what I do. There are frustrating moments that comes with any kind of person that lives in the public eye, but it's still an absolute blessing to be here, and you guys make that possible. And as I was watching the movie, I was like, you know, everyone has that in their lives. They have a Mount Everest that is a challenge to them. Whether you're going to school, you're studying for a test, and you work hard, and you dedicate that time, and you pass the test, and you're like, I made it. You know, so to me, that was what the inspiration came from. It is loosely based off of Mount Everest. People will say, you know, well, it looks like the Paramount logo. Well, it kind of looks like the Paramount logo. Kind of looks like the Coors Light mountains, because all mountains kind of look the same. This does have a very loose, general kind of Mount Everest look, because I wanted to homage that in a sense, but it is completely unique. And shout out to the guy who helped design it for me. It was Chris, I should say. It was really exciting to work on it, and it was something that I wanted to do in terms of creating the hats for a while, and I just now was able to, because of how decent summer was, I was able to take that extra money that I did make and put it towards there. So it's all locked up, it's all invested, but that's the story of the logo. It also has kind of a play on the Transformers G1 intro, the where the Ark crashed into Mount St. Hilary. You got that, and that's where the animation for my intro came from. That started as the, so this started out as the idea for the logo, and then it morphed into the animation for my intro, which I have to thank my good buddy Yaffa for doing that, or Jaffe. He's the one who worked for a couple months actually on doing that. He animated it, he created it himself. Tremendous work. So if you guys appreciate that, you have Jaffe to thank for that. So the hats are available, like I said, until the 31st of March, or 31st of August. If you'd like the information on them, my Facebook page, facebook.com/TeamBotimus. I do know people have been asking about where is the August episode of Optibotimus Looks Back. I screwed up. I forgot to actually order. It's the Concept Camaro Bumblebee. I forgot to order a new one. I ordered it. It came yesterday, so I'm going to start working on that today. I have a couple Hot Toys that I'm working on. You do see I have Crosshairs coming up, a couple Hot Toys, like I said, several third-party pieces that are coming up that will eventually become giveaways for my patrons. So if you guys are interested in becoming a patron, I will be giving this away to one of you patrons. I will be giving away, and this one is turning out to be fairly rare because this has been canceled by Make Toys. So the only way that you could get this is if you went to, it's not Auto Assembly, the UK, I forgot the name of TF Nations, the UK Transformer Convention. This was sold there, and that was the only place apparently that you'll be able to get it. So I have one. That's going to be going away to someone. I've got this guy, Big Spring, which is Springer. That one's going to go out to someone. And these, I got to get these. Come here. It just says toy samples. But these two little guys, which are the Bumblebee as if he looked on Cybertron in G1. So that's, you got Bumblebee, you got, where's my Bumblebee, and that one is Goldbug. So you got those, and then of course this month is the movie masterpiece Optimus Prime. So that's about it, guys. Thanks for sticking around with me for so long. I know I kind of bothered you. You got a lot of information in this on how kind of YouTube works and backstories and things of that nature. Hope you enjoyed it. I got some NECA Turtle stuff that I got to do. So much stuff that I got to get caught up on. But hopefully you guys are going to enjoy it. Got a lot of great content coming up. So stick around, stay tuned, and until next time, guys, this has been Optibotimus. I'll talk to you later. Where's the stop button? I found it. Bye.